first started working on my property in Baltimore, I met with 4 contractors. 3 of the 4, maybe 2 of the 4, gave me bare bones proposals and said to me, you don't want to spend a lot in this neighborhood. One even said, you don't want to spend a lot for these people, right? Meaning that based on the neighborhood that the property was in, it was a risk for me to make the house too nice. Either people weren't going to want to pay the rent that I would want to charge, or the people in this neighborhood would not appreciate the level of renovation and would tear the house up. Needless to say, I did not go with any of those contractors because all along, my strategy was, irrespective of the neighborhood, there was a certain level of home or house that I wanted to provide to the family or the person who would be moving in to my property. I wanted to renovate this home to the level that I would want to live in or have a family member of mine live in, which was a risk, right? But in taking that risk, rather than develop down to the neighborhood, I was trying to push the needle up and in real estate terms, become the new comp, right? So let's say rent in that area is typically around $800 because a lot of the properties are not renovated up to date. A lot of the properties don't have new amenities in them. So people are getting $800 or $900, let's just say, because of that. What I wanted to do was give them a brand new home with new appliances, with all the conveniences that people want in a home. And on the flip side, move the needle up and what that home would be valued in the neighborhood. So not only do you move up your cash flow and your profitability in this strategy, you also get the neighborhood to move forward. So what happened in my case was, as I began to develop my house and people would walk by and see what I'm doing, other people started to develop their houses. Some of them were developers. Some of them were just people who lived on the block. They saw that there was movement in this once vacant or abandoned house. And now everyone decided, you know what? Maybe I should invest in my home as well. So now, instead of just me being, at this higher level than what the rest of the neighborhood is, the rest of the neighborhood is coming to meet where I am. So now, instead of the comp being, our example of $800, the $1,000 now becomes the new standard and everybody's developing to that. So not only does it boost your cash flow as a developer, but it helps develop and improve the neighborhood that you're working in. There's some risk in this, right? Because if you develop, or invest too high, you may not be able to get your money. My strategy was that I believe that if we gave people a better product, people would be willing to pay a premium for that to see their neighborhood move forward and to be in a beautiful home for their family. And luckily for me, it's paid out. So I'm not saying this is for everybody. I'm just saying that it's something that you should think about. Don't be afraid to be the comp. You don't have to develop down to what other people are doing. You can set the new standard as an investor in your area. And that's my rookie tip. Listen, and as always, I'm not that smart. It's not rocky science. I'm just an investor boy.
Told you I'm not here to mess around, and you've been acting